Hello students, welcome to the science class of 5th standard of chapter The Skeletal and Muscular System. I hope you have read and revised the topic skeletal system, its functions and structure. Today my topic is parts of the skeleton. So kindly open your book at page 20. Parts of the skeleton. Students, skeleton system is made up of different types of bones. Some bones are big, like bones of limbs, while some are small, like bones of wrist and ankle. Some are flat in shape, like the bones of skull and chest bone, while some are irregular in shape, like the bones of spinal cord. Students, skull, rib cage, backbone, limbs, and girdles are the major bones of our skeletal system. Let's discuss about each part in detail. Number 1, skull. The skull protects our brain, eyes, ears, and nose. Its scientific name is cranium. It forms the framework for our head and face. Students, skull is made up of 22 flat bones. 8 bones protect the brain and rest 14 bones are present in the face. Students, all the bones of the skull are hard and thick and are fixed together except the lower jaw. The lower jaw can be moved. It is the only movable bone of the skull and it enables us to talk, chew and sing. Students, the eye sockets protect our eyes and bones in our ear which are part of the skull. The smallest bone in the body is stapes. So students, main function of skull is that skull protects the brain as well as gives shape to our face. Now next part is rib cage. Rib cage is the structure that protects the lungs and the heart. We have 12 pair of ribs, that is, the rib cage is formed by 12 pair of bow-shaped bones called ribs. Now underline word ribs and write down its meaning. Ribs are thin curved bones that form a structure called the rib cage. Now students, all the 12 pair of ribs are attached to the backbone at the back, but only 10 pair of ribs are attached to a breastbone called the sternum in the front. So students, breastbone's scientific name is sternum. Now, as the 2 pair of ribs are attached to the backbone but not to the sternum or breastbone, so they are called floating ribs. Now, underline word floating ribs and definition of floating ribs is 2 pair of ribs that are not attached to the sternum in the front. Students, during the process of breathing, rib cage moves and help the chest cavity expand and contract as we breathe in or out. And students, chest cavity is the second largest hollow space of the body. Now underline word expand and write down its meaning. Increase in size, and underline word contract and write down its meaning. Decrease in size. So as we breathe in, our chest cavity expand and contract. Now next is backbone. Backbone is the structure made of vertebrae that supports the body and protect the spinal cord. Students, backbone is attached to the skull at the one end and to the hip bone at the lower end. Backbone is made up of 33 small bones called vertebrae. And now what is vertebrae? Vertebrae are the bones that make up the backbone, and vertebra is the each small bone of the backbone. The main function of the backbone is it protects the spinal cord. Students, backbone along with the back muscles help in holding us erect. Underline word erect and write down its meaning: rigidly upright or straight. Students, we are able to bend and twist because the backbone is made up of small bones. Otherwise, we are not able to bend our body. Now, students, all animals with backbones are called vertebrates. Animals like fish, reptiles, birds, and mammals have backbones. Now, next is limbs. Students, we have two pairs of limbs: the forelimbs or the upper limbs and hind limbs or the lower limbs. Students, forelimbs are bones of the arms and hind limbs are bones of legs. Now let's discuss about forelimbs first. The forelimbs or the upper limbs have two parts, that is the upper arm and the lower arm. See the diagram. The upper arm has one long bone called the humerus and the lower arm has two bones, that is radius and ulna, and the upper and the lower arm are joined at the elbow, and the upper arm is joined by pectoral girdle. Now pectoral girdle is a bony structure. Now students, bones of wrist are called carpals, bones of palm are called metacarpals, and the bones of fingertips are known as phalanges. Students, there are total 27 small bones in the hand and wrist. We have 8 carpals in the wrist, 5 metacarpals in the palm, and 14 phalanges in the tips. And total is 27 small bones in the hand and wrist. And these bones help our hand to turn, twist, and hold things. Now next is hind limbs. Hind limbs or the lower limbs are also have two parts, that is the upper leg and the lower leg. Now see the diagram. The upper leg is made up of single long bone called femur, and it is the strongest and the longest bone in our body, and it bears the weight of the whole body. It is also called thigh bone. The lower leg has two bones called tibia and fibula. Student, tibia is also called shin bone. The lower and the upper leg are joined together at the knee, and the knee bone is also called patella. Students, there are 26 small bones in the ankle and the foot. There are 7 tarsals, that is bones in the foot in the ankle area. And there are 5 metatarsals, that is part of the bones of the midfoot, and these are long bones in between the tarsals, and 14 phalanges in each foot, and phalanges are the bones of the toes. So total is 26 small bones in the ankle and foot. Now students, next is girdles. Now what are girdles? Girdle are the structure that join the limbs to the other part of the body. Students, girdle connects the forelimbs and hind limbs to the rest of the body. There are two girdles in our body, that is pectoral girdle, that is the shoulder girdle, and pelvic girdle, that is the hip girdle. Pectoral girdle or the shoulder girdle connect the upper limbs, that is forelimbs, to the backbone, and pectoral girdle consists of shoulder blade and collarbone. Students, shoulder blade is the large triangular shaped bone that lies in the upper back, and collarbone is a break in the bone connecting the breastbone and shoulder. And pelvic girdle or hip girdle connect the lower limbs, that is the hind limbs, to the body. Hip girdle consists of three large flat bones joined together, and their names are ilium, ischium, and pubis. Students, pectoral girdle and pelvic girdle help us to move the forelimbs and the hind limbs. So students, today we have discussed parts of the skeleton. Now there is a small exercise checkpoint on page 22. You solve it on your book and also revise the related cross questions. Thank you. Have a nice day.